What is going on between Kanye West and Candace Owens? Why is their growing friendship so disturbing to people? While some may say that they have a genuine connection, others believe that she's taking advantage of his unstable mental state. Whatever the case, everyone agrees that Kanye is clearly on a downward spiral and in need of some serious help. But is Candace Owens really the right shoulder to cry on? For some reason, she has access to extensive knowledge of his finances. Yesterday, she posted an official letter from JP Chase Bank that was sent to Kanye, which says that they have decided to cut ties with him. It's possible that Kanye sent it to her and told her to share it with the world, but it's still strange that she was the one to break the news to everyone on Twitter. She wrote, "Earlier today, I learned that Kanye West was officially kicked out of JP Chase Bank. I was told there was no official reason given, but they sent this letter as well to confirm that he has until late November to find another place for the Yeezy empire to bank." The letter goes on to say that he has until exactly the 21st of November to transfer his business to another bank. So I guess Kanye's money is no good to them now, even though he bragged about putting $140 million in JP Morgan. But people are noticing a pattern here. The more erratic and controversial that Kanye's antics become, the closer he seems to get with Candace Owens, who is apparently his #1 supporter these days. The rapper recently attended the premiere of her controversial new documentary called The Greatest Lie Ever Sold: George Floyd and the Rise of BLM, which aims to criticize the entire movement and how it raised millions of dollars during the protests. So to call Candace Owens a divisive figure would be the understatement of the century. But her friendship with Ye brought about a whole nother kind of outrage. During his disastrous show at Paris Fashion Week, Kanye showed up wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt, which also happened to have the Pope's face on it. And no, he was not wearing it ironically. The phrase is considered a hate slogan by the Anti-Defamation League. It originated in 2015 following the start of the BLM movement. As the organization details on its website, certain supremacist groups started promoting the slogan as well, including the one that starts with the letter K. To make matters worse, Ye also had a lot of the models in the show wearing the same shirt, and he even posed for a photo with, guess who, Candace Owens, who was rumored to have planned the whole stunt with him. Although she adamantly denied the allegations this morning, telling TMZ, "Despite the veracity of the statement White Lives Matter, it is patently false that Ye and I were planning it for weeks, as you claim in your story. As you will recall from my interview with Tucker Carlson, I had no idea I would be wearing the t-shirt until I arrived in Paris as a guest to Ye's fashion show." She went on to say, "I am grateful to have been by his side for such an iconic moment, which fostered a much-needed national conversation. Also patently false is the idea that I am working for Ye as an advisor, or that I have made any calls on his behalf. If it isn't clear, Ye has never had any problem speaking out. But we might have to take what she's saying with a grain of salt, considering that some of Kanye's former friends have come out claiming that Candace is now acting as his chief advisor in his day-to-day life, and that she has been reaching out to people on his behalf, working to set up calls, meetings, and appearances." TMZ published a report recently speaking to former friends of Kanye who have distanced themselves from him after his recent outbursts. Many of them believe that he's in a bad space mentally, and that anyone working to persuade him to do anything other than get help doesn't have his best interests at heart. While there's zero proof that Candace is getting paid by Ye as an advisor or manager of some kind, it's pretty clear that anyone taking money from him at the moment would be taking advantage of him. So why is Candace all up in his business these days? In fact, just this week, she leaked an old voicemail that was sent from Kim Kardashian to her ex Ray J, where she called Whitney Houston an old hag. Candace was obviously trying to embarrass Kim, but how did she get a hold of the voicemail in the first place? You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to know that Kanye gave it to her. But why is he letting her do his bidding? And how on earth did she get so much influence over him? Well, let me know what you think in the comments below. That's everything for today, and I'll catch you in the next video.